Hello there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. The key to body game is your best body and the women who like it. Now, I need to clear that up because every now and then I get somebody try to go against body game. Like I had somebody say, well, I saw a bunch of women with some guys with skinny arms. Okay. Maybe women like that. See, one of the things with that is women like different bodies. Maybe they like that. Because a woman, she got to be able to look at your ass naked. All women don't like the same bodies. See, you get a lot of dudes out here call themselves promoting body game. Some of them give me credit for the term. Some of them don't. But it's not just one type of body. Even though they might be presenting one type of body. It's whatever a woman like. Now, I've numerous times I talked about when a woman, a good friend of mine, she told me I was too big for her. And I was cool with her. She was a really good friend. She was honest. The guy she ended up getting with was stick thin. But then I talked about another woman who said, when I was like really about 20 pounds heavier than I am now, she told me she wanted to put on another 40. She looked me dead in the eye and said another 40. When you talk, the thing with body game is getting to your best point. In fact, I had talked about that before in this video I did Boiling Point with my cousin Shophar. Now, he on the slimmer side, yet he get women like crazy, going crazy over him. He's way on the slimmer side. Women like different bodies. In fact, let me shout out Cousin T-Taw. He had did a video about the different types of bodies. They weren't all the same. Yeah, he talked about the alpha showpiece, but he also talked about the roughneck. He also talked about the slim dudes. Women don't like the same bodies. If you're going to be body game, it's just getting your best body, seeing which women like it, because women are checking out bodies. That's the bottom line with body game. Women are checking out different bodies. They checking it out, and all of them got a preference. Some of them like a slimmer dude. Some of them like a big muscular dude. When I was working at this gym, there were some guys who were on the slimmer side. They were getting some women. But then there were some big brolic guys. They were getting some women. Shoot. I always talk about that one woman who might or might not be still checking out my videos. She like a clinically obese guy. She told me straight up, that dude got to have a stomach on him. In fact, I've met a few women. They like a little bit of stomach. They like that more roughneck build. Women like different shit. All you have to do is have that body build and find the women who like it. That's why I talk about a tribe. And it ain't no one type that women like. I don't know why guys can't get that. Body game is all about reaching that boiling point. It's all about having that certain body. Now, I put the boiling point video in the description box. And also that video did by Cousin T-Taw when he was talking about different body types. Women like different stuff. And especially with Cousin T-Taw, he trains male exotic dancers. Male exotic dancers all going to have a different body build. And that's it. That's it to it. Anybody thinking, oh, body game don't work, which means, look, apparently women don't like you for your body. And you know what's amazing? Dudes never talk about themselves like, oh, well, I'm built like this and I still get a woman. They're always talking about somebody else who's trying to go against body game. They all like something different. Like I said, all you have to do is figure out, okay, what works for you. Because even genetically, everybody ain't the same body type. The three general body types are ectomorphic, which is slimmer, mesomorphic, which is more athletic build, and endomorphic, which is more big man. Shoot, I remember I knew this woman. Shoot, she said she couldn't mess with anybody who wasn't built like an offensive lineman. In fact, she used to date an offensive lineman. But she was big herself, even though she had a flat stomach. But she was 5'10". She said she wanted a man who could flip her. See, every woman is going to want something different. Oh, and before I even go any further, every now and then I get some Bama who trying to say, "Oh, Ron, you ain't engaged in body game." I tell you what, here's a video. I'm putting up another video when I did the 5-course meal. You can see my whole body. And here's the thing. One, I'm working out. Two, as a man, you don't have a motherfucking vagina. So you can't tell what a woman's getting turned on by. Yeah, I'm going to say that shit. Because you get some mugs on there. And if you think you got something better than me, hey, show your work. Do some videos and show you working out, doing better, lifting heavier than what I'm lifting, and doing the same exercise. In fact, I challenge people to do the 5-course, and then I also do the 2-piece with mambo sauce. I challenge you to do that. And even then, a woman still might not like it. Even when I had my medical emergency, because the 5-course meal, I did that a few months before I had that stroke. But even, remember, I said I couldn't eat, I couldn't work out the same way. And I lost a lot of weight. And I had some men, I always say this, I always had some men talking about, "Oh yeah, Uncle Rom, you're looking great." Hold up. But some women, you know, beings with vaginas, beings with that good old sleeve, they were like, "Hey Rom, you need some food." Because their preference was something else. See, and that's the key. That's the key. You got, as a man, you got to figure out which body type works for you. And you can figure that out, because women are always checking out bodies. Women are always checking out bodies. They always got a different type that they like, too. And here's the thing, too. Here's the thing to remember. When you figure out what's your type, what's your body type, which one drives women the craziest, that's your boiling point. Like, check out the video where me and Shophar are talking about the boiling point. That's your boiling point. Some dudes' boiling point might be a little slimmer. Some might need to be a little bit bigger. Because when women are checking out a man, they looking at his whole body. Or look at it another way. You need to be comfortable, or that woman needs to be turned on looking at your ass butt naked. That's the bottom motherfucking line. She need to look at you butt naked. And if a woman, when they looking at a man, they looking at the whole package. Anybody thinking they looking just at the face is stupid as shit. Yeah, they checking out the face, but it's never just. They looking at the whole package. And they want to look at their body. They want to know, okay, do I want him on top of me? Do I want him under me? On the side of me? Upside down? Shit, can he pick me up? Does he look like he can fuck? Because sometimes you get, and you know, you can't really look at a woman and tell what she like. There's a lot of small women, they'll take a big man because he can flip them over. Shit, they can flip them over. Shit, I remember one woman, dudes, I mean, it was at this retreat. All these guys were going crazy over. But she got with me. And, you know, she didn't like slimmer dudes. In fact, she specifically says she likes stocky. But then you get another woman, she probably say, "Nah, you need to lose some weight." Okay, you don't get with her. See, that's the key to body game. Which one of your body types getting the women? If you know whatever your body type is now, you ain't getting no attention from the women, give it up. Because even on a deeper level, that's what turns on women the most. That's what turns on women the most. A man's body parts, his body, whatever. And women always checking that out. Because it wasn't men who told me about body game. It was women who broke that down for me. It was several women, several different women, several women who didn't know each other. They said, "Ron, we always looking at the body. We always looking at the body. Yeah, we checking out everything else. Yeah, you got a good personality, all that shit, but we looking at the body." In fact, I saw a video on IG. A woman said, no matter what, your woman is looking at her body. no matter what. She checking it out. And heck, when you talk about these women like making it rain for male exotic dancers, or these women who are going on these sex vacations, they're going because of the man's body. All right? And it's going to be different for different women. As a man, you just got to figure out what it is for you. Like if you're a big old dude, big hominy grit eating dude, you should figure that out. Speaking of which, I've told the story many times when I was living next door to this woman. She had two men. The first man was one of those, he was one of those pipsqueak guys, more smaller, what a lot of guys think will drive a woman crazy. And whenever they had sex, I didn't hear her voice, I heard his voice. He was the one yelling like, oh. When she got this big hominy Greek Jethro Bodine looking motherfucker. Big old white boy that, you know, some brothers look at him, it's like, I hope he cool with the brothers. Big old scary looking motherfucker. Big motherfucker. Big motherfucker look like he eat a cereal with a cake bowl and a ladle, motherfucker. He was tearing her up. All I heard was her screaming. But all it is just different women. Like, if you, like, all you had to do is first work on your body. If you ain't getting no play just on your body, regardless of what it is, then you need to work on something. Now, if whatever your body is, whether you slim, whether you're a big guy, whatever, and you getting some women, you all right. You all right. Now, like I said, it depends on the situation. If you slimmer, you might need to put on some muscle. If you bigger, you might need to lose some fat. And it depends on the woman. It depends on the woman. Shit, if you get that actually like best woman and she down for you, boom. And even when you talk about attractive women, and I'm gonna tell you what, and this for the metaphysicians out there, if you know the real secret on why a particular woman might choose a particular man, you ain't tripping over it. Because you might get some very attractive women. They will get maybe a big guy. Like you'll get a woman, and I've talked about this before, like a woman might look like a model. All right, and you might think she might get some model type of dude or something like that. She might, but she might also get that big old dude. And somebody say, well, why is she getting him? She could do better than him. Y'all all big and stuff. Yeah, but she got abandonment issues. She might have abandonment issues. That big guy is one of those type. He's going to hang around her. He ain't going nowhere. That's what's most important. That's what's most important. See, psychology too. When a woman looking at a particular man, they also thinking about the psychology. See, a man's body is speaking to him. Even when women go for particular body parts, let me go deep with y'all. Like if a woman go for a man with big arms, she wants to be protected, or she go for a man who got strong legs, like strong, powerful legs. She wants a man who is grounded to the earth, or she want a man who got that big old chest. She want that man who's protective to maybe got that more paternal. Or she want that man who got like some big shoulders. She want a man who can shoulder responsibility. Or a man who got that strong back. She wants somebody with a strong backbone, willpower. It gets deeper, but it's saying something to her. When a woman sees a body, a man's body is speaking to her. And if she don't like your body, it ain't speaking to her. It ain't speaking to her. Because even when you approach a woman, she going to look you up and down. Yeah, she looking at your face. She looking at your head, looking at your clothes. She looking at your body build. She imagining you being naked. If she can't imagine that, boom, it ain't going to happen. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. All a man has to do is figure out which body type that he can have works best for him and what he can do. Now, if he ain't getting any play with whatever his body type is, he know to change. And all he has to do is pay attention. And no, he ain't going to get every woman. Because he could have, like, because you got some guys out here talking about, well, he got to be, talking about he got to be lean. He got to be all this. That's the man saying that. The woman, they different. They might look at a dude. I've known a few women who like the dude, and they say they like a little bit of stomach on him. But see, these women also like to cook. They like to eat. It's always something, because it's always about their psychology. And I've said this numerous times before. Hell, and I'll probably have to do this again, because a lot of guys don't get that. They think body game is one game. If I came up with the term, I'm telling you what the fuck it means. And I even hit you with some of the deeper aspects of it. It ain't just one type. Shit. Take your ass outside and look, you get different types of men getting multiple women. If you were to gather a group of players together, they all don't have the same body build. Because there's been 3 times I've given surveys to players. And I would ask their body build. Some of them, they were more leaner. Some of them, they were more big guys. It just depends. It depends on the woman. It depends on their tribe. And a man got to focus on, okay, which women are feeling them. Which women ain't feeling them. Which women are feeling them. That's the key too. That's the key. You can't, anything else is like a waste. You can't worry about some other, you can't look, as a man, you can't look at another man. If he got women, they like what he got. Like I said, I've worked in multiple gyms. Like this one gym, shoot, there was this slimmer guy, more of a runner and stuff. Women were going crazy over him. And then there was some other guys in there real muscular. One muscular guy had to walk over to him and say, hey, dude, can you find a way not to finger fuck that woman on the floor? And the woman like, hee. Because he was finger fucking her on the floor. I was like, shit. He a big muscular motherfucker. Women like different things. And that's one of the things. As a man, you got to focus on being in your best shape. You got to focus on being at your boiling point. And nobody else can judge that. And you'll know that when you get some women who like it. Women going crazy. Women getting wet. See, that's another thing too. Women get wet over their ideal body type. They get wet. And each woman is going to have something different. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, ain't nothing to get mad about. And see, as a man, I'm going to reiterate this. You can't look at another man and tell. Like every now and then, I get some man say, well, am I built this way? I say, I don't know. How do women treat me? I don't know what they looking at. Because shoot, like I said, I've had a woman reject me because I was too big. Another woman reject me because I wasn't big enough. Shoot. Even, I remember one time, back in the early 90s when I was built more like a fitness model. And I remember there was this one woman, she's like, eh. But then I remember maybe a couple years after that, wasn't running as much. All of a sudden, she was ultra friendly. Man, it's watering out here. Raining for most of y'all. Yeah, ain't much. But that was the thing. Different women like different shit. In fact, she used to like this other dude. Because I remember before she was trying to holler at me, she liked this dude, we called him the Hulk. Some women, they like different shit. If you were to get 100 women and say, what type of bodies y'all like? They all going to say something different. If you actually talk to some women, instead of trying to put some shit down and go on what you see, go on to actually talk to the women. They'll tell you. Different women like different shit. All you had to do is figure out, okay, which one of your bodies, which one of your builds they like. And really, even more so than that, you got to be comfortable with your build. That's the most powerful thing. More so than even what the woman is. Because if you're comfortable with your body build, you're going to walk with confidence. You're going to move with confidence. You're going to wear those clothes that are a part of your signature with confidence. Because that's a big part of it too. That's why you can get that big man game. You get some big men, they good with whatever size they at. They walking with confidence. They like shit. Like I always joke, I can talk body game or hitting the gym, all that. It's like, Ron, you know you want this rib. They up there on the barbecue. And then really, what I said earlier about ectomorphic, mesomorphic, and endomorphic. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. You might come out more endomorphic. Shoot, I remember my sons when they were born. One came out, he came out tall and slim. That's what he is now, tall and slim. But then the other one came out, he came out a little shorter and stocky. Looked like he was bench pressing up there. In fact, people that saw him, and when he started walking, it was like, man, he's solid. It's funny, he's slimmer now, but still though, he still got solid. I guess you would call him slim solid now. But he's still solid. They came from the same parents. But see, that's pure genetics. See, that's one thing you can't fight. And then, actually, he's actually the one, the shorter, stockier one. He's actually the one that gets the more women. It is what it is. You got to be comfortable with it. But he comfortable where he at. He is comfortable where he at. And see, that's the whole point. Your best body. He got his best body. He chill with it. You can't worry about it. And the worst thing you can do is try to talk about another man or try to say it don't work. Women checking out bodies. If you don't think so, that tells me you're a virgin probably. That tells me you haven't had sex. You haven't had a woman praise your body. All right? Because when women checking out bodies, they checking shit out. That means they ain't checking you out. So it's like, what's your point? Every man gotta have his boiling point. That's the key thing. That's the key thing. You gotta find your boiling point. Now you might have to mess around a bit. You might have to work out, but if you naturally a big man, you ain't gonna be no like real stick thin man. And be healthy with it anyway. And if you a slimmer man, shit, you ain't gonna put on all this weight no matter what. But that's okay. You can still improve what you got. Because I've known some men who are more on the slimmer side naturally, and they still improve what they have. They still improved it. And see, well, let me finish off with one thing. Because a big part of the problem is dudes out here thinking all these women want the same type of man. No, they don't. And if anybody telling you that, they lying through their teeth. They lying through their teeth. They playing y'all. Women like different types, okay? Women like different types. And I told you that goes on a deep level. Some women like a slimmer man. Some women like a bigger man. Some women like a more athletic man. It depends on the woman. It depends on the woman. And I mean, that's only the part of it. There's a whole bunch more that you have to have. But body game is the base. Body game is the base. They got to look at you and want to have sex with you. You can't get past that. So, yeah. And I know I'm going to have to do this video again because a lot of guys, well, I would say this. Stop trying to come at me with that shit, man. Come on, man. Come on. Stop trying to come at me with, oh, body game don't work. Well, you just telling me you ain't getting none, okay? You telling me you don't have that right body, all right? Shit. Like there's a woman walking across the street walking across the parking lot from me now. She got a slimmer body, but you know, I like thicker. Just like men like different body types. Just like men like different body types. Women like different body types. It is what it is. It don't mean the woman or man or somebody don't look nice. People just attracted to different body types. That's it, all right? So anyway, I want y'all to think about that. And check out the videos. Check out the videos I have in the description box. You know what I hate? I always put videos in the description box and then somebody will say, hey, where's that video you talking about? In the description box like I fucking said. God damn. Now, if there's a time I don't put it in and you tell me, I'm like, oh, okay, my bad, let me put it in. But most of the time I got it in there. So check it out. So anyway. Where you trying to park, babe? Well, good, not here. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all. Peace.